it's Chris. It's another edition of Wealth Wednesday, and I always like to share my strategies on how I beat the market as an investor. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor, but 95% of financial advisors can't say they're beating the market. So maybe I have some good information to offer here. It's not really my strategies, by the way. These are top strategies of the best investors out there, the Ray Dalios, the Warren Buffetts, many more great investors. But let's talk about this chart, which I made a video about almost 3 months ago, and I talked about strategies on buying on the dip. And so now I'm going to talk about what I'm doing now. So just a recap of my fancy chart here. Remember, this is a long-term investment strategy, LTS. So this is not for trading. It also assumes quality index funds, or QIF. And so we talked 3 months ago about what I was doing to buy in the dip, and during the tariff craziness, I was buying it all the way down. The day that the stock market dipped below 4,800, I was basically taking every bit of cash that I possibly could scrape together and putting it into the market. And then so now here we are sitting today at new all-time highs. And so all those stocks, which is basically a bunch of index funds that I bought during that dip, of course, are now worth a lot more than when I bought them, and that's how I'm beating the market. So now what? What do I do? So now I'm really focusing on starting to generate cash again. So I like to have roughly 10% cash. Right now, like I mentioned, I wiped out all my cash on this last dip. So I'm starting to put 20% of my income every single month into cash accounts. I'm also preparing for the next dip. So remember, the stock market goes down 10% on average once a year. So if you feel like you missed out, don't worry. There'll be another dip at some point. And also, an 8% dip has happened 6 times since 2022. And it appears that the world is not any less volatile now than it was before. So that is why I'm stocking away cash for the next dip. 2 little other things that I'm doing, and I don't talk a ton about it, but I want to keep you guys, in the loop and being transparent in what I'm doing. I do buy a little bit of gold and a little bit of Bitcoin. Now, this is not a large percentage of my portfolio. It is generally 2% or less of my portfolio. And guess when I buy it? You guessed it, on the dip. So I monitor gold and I monitor Bitcoin, and I do buy those when there are significant dips. So in the link below, I'm going to provide links to 2 videos. One is the first video that I made on buying on the dip here, but also a second video on how exactly I do it from the technical side of things. If you guys have any questions, of course, let me know, and I'm glad to help you out. Hopefully this helps you understand how you can be a better investor and beat the market.